And you know, now you would understand why. And listen carefully to this. Why the rape of a woman gathers more publicity than the murder of the woman. So many women are murdered every day. Does their murder make headlines? Look at the number of homicide cases. Look at the number of women who are being murdered every day. Most people don't bat an eyelid. But rape is sensational. If it's a rape and murder case, then in Europe, it would be mentioned in the media as a murder case. As an aside, as a description, it would be mentioned that the woman was raped before being murdered. What is more important is that a human life has been lost. That is the more important and more sickening aspect. That is what should concern people. A murder has taken place. But look at what happened in India. 80% of the public outcry was because of the rape. Only 20% was because of the murder. It is rape that interests people. Are people really interested in the welfare of women? No. Look at their approach towards women. But the moment a woman gets raped, then there is a big hue and cry. That will tell you our approach towards women's sexuality and the woman's body. We don't bother for their education. We don't feel ashamed when we make our little daughters dance in reality shows to loathsome filmy songs. A woman is not allowed to work after marriage. Nobody cares. It doesn't make headlines at all. A woman has unsafe work environment. Doesn't matter. Doesn't make headlines. A woman dies during childbirth. Who bothers? Public spaces are not woman friendly. Who bothers? Women themselves are getting conditioned to look at themselves as mere bodies. Nobody cares. The number of women in higher education lags behind the number of men in universities, especially in professional education. That does not make for any sensational media report. A woman is murdered. Even that is just a 2-inch thing in some newspaper, usually a local newspaper. But if it is a sensational rape case, then the entire country joins in. Are we really concerned about women? Are we? Had we been concerned about women, how is it that the common man of this country is involved in so much of female feticide? I want to ask. Where are the millions of missing girls? Who murdered them? And why didn't people talk of them? People didn't talk of them because it was the people who murdered those girls. But they did that murder in the safety and sanctity of their homes. So it didn't make to the media. I'm again asking. Just calculate the number of girls who are not allowed to take birth every year. Then bring that number down to a per day digit. How many girls are being killed per day by this common man of the country? What right does he have to shout on the streets and remonstrate and ask for blood? Is it not so that we the people are ourselves responsible? And we find an easy scapegoat in some petty criminal. We hang him and satisfy our bloodthirsty conscience. Justice. The right state of things. Justice is not revenge. Justice has to do with justness. Justness has to do with rightness. The right state of things is justice. Justice can't really be delivered in a courtroom. Of course, the courts do deal with justice, but that's pretty much superficial. Real justice can happen only when you are just to yourself. Do justice to your own life. And then you will probably see that you have a just society where there is very little exploitation or subjugation of the disempowered sections. All the nice things will then happen on their own. If you can have a fundamental shift at the level of individual consciousness. I don't know how it sounds to you. Obviously, it is not very compelling. But then, do you have an option? Is there something else that you want to try out? Obviously, you can repeat our age-old tricks. But if you repeat those methods, you will also repeat what you have so far obtained from these methods.